Welcome. We're live at Your Pie Pizza tonight here Monday night, as always, downtown LaGrange on Bull Street, sponsored by Kia of LaGrange. I'm your host, Greg Hicks, along with head coach Tanner Glisson. We'll be talking Troup High football for the next 30 minutes. You guys take a seat, turn your radio up loud, because it's rivalry week, Coach.
Yeah, well, here we are already.
Boom.
Yep. But today it felt wonderful outside. I hope everybody enjoyed the day, and we were able to practice this morning with no school, the kids being on fall break, and it was wonderful. Got out there about 8:30, finished up around lunchtime, had a really energetic, really good practice. Last week, the bye week was really good to us. Had a lot of good practices last week, got some new guys in some new positions, and we're really excited to see it.
Well, it's kind of what you normally do at halftime. You know, you come in, you take a break, you make some adjustments, and we're about a little over halfway through, maybe one game over halfway through. And so it's a good time of the year really to take your break to get ready for rivalry week, and then we move on into the following week, getting to the rest of the meat of the region schedule.
Yeah, let's don't run off and get ahead of ourselves. No. It's a big one.
I'm running, baby. I'm running.
I know you are. And but this one's real big. You know, it was made very clear to me when the committee hired me that this game was very important to a lot of people. And so I know it's important to the guys in our building, and so we're excited about it.
Well, it's been such a community interest for so many years. I know for a number of years, LaGrange in the rivalry had pretty much dominated the first several years of it, and just Troup couldn't really get the ground going. But you guys, really for the last decade, the Troup's been really the dominant team, and for the first time ever, we're looking at going 4 wins straight. Probably was 3 wins straight was a first.
Yeah, so, three wins was a first. You know, and like I said, the committee made it very clear that you better win more of these than you lose. And so that first year, the 1-9 year, we lost that first game. And I remember feeling a little bit of the pressure at that time, and we've been lucky enough to win 3 in a row. And but you know, this is another challenge. It's a different year. It's a different team. It's a different challenge.
Well, good. It's kind of like the Alabama fans. You know, we've got Renee and David Kelly sitting here. When Nick Saban loses to Malzahn this year, they're going to fire Nick Saban. Is that what they're going to do?
I don't know. Every time I try to even say something bad about Nick Saban, David wants to get me in the headlock.
I'm telling you, you better leave him alone. Oh man, it's fun though. It's all in fun. There's a lot of, no matter where you walk around here, at the at the high school level or the college level, you know, you've got allegiances either way, and it just really makes for good sport and good fun throughout the year.
And I have a lot of buddies around the state that coach and different things, and they ask me about this area, and this is a great football area. Mm-hmm. You know, the 3 local high schools. You're kind of right in the middle of the Auburn, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida. You know, I mean, it's a great area for football, and the fans are really knowledgeable, and so it's just exciting.
Well, with that, we're going to take our first break of the night. You're listening to Troup High School Monday football show here at Your Pie Pizza on Eagle Sports.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years. And how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston physicians are on the sidelines providing immediate care to athletes after an injury. Houston physicians have been on the sidelines of football games since Dr. Houston started the tradition 60 years ago with the Auburn Tigers. The Houston Sports Medicine Team provides high school pre-participation physicals, sideline coverage, and Saturday morning injury clinics at the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital during football season. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation care can be a game changer too. Contact the LaGrange Houston Clinic at 706-884-3274.
The fall is here, and Nissan of LaGrange is celebrating this cooler weather with incredible offers. We have special financing available on select new models and an incredible selection of superior pre-owned vehicles. We have rates all the way down to 0% on select new Nissans and savings that exceed $10,000. As if that isn't enough, we now offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on all our new inventory. So come visit your friendliest hometown dealer, Nissan of LaGrange.
Hey, Coach, you need helmets? We got Schutt and DeMarini. You need footballs, baseball, or softballs? We've got Wilson. You need uniforms for football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, or other sports? We've got Russell, Badger, Allison, Holloway, and others. For all your sporting good needs, give Mud Creek a call today at 706-884-5592.
Remember to visit Mud Creek Graphics at 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, and remember to like them on the Books of Faces. That's Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics.
Now back to the Kia of LaGrange Coaches Show, live at Your Pie LaGrange.
Welcome back to Your Pie Pizza here, downtown LaGrange. You're listening to Troup High School football. We're talking about the rivalry week and all the things that's going on this week. And I know there'll be pep rallies and there'll be intensive practices and and a lot of hype going into it. A lot of people on Facebook, a lot of the parents and the fans are going to get out and they're going to they're going to debate on who's going to do what to who and how much each team's going to score and all this. So it's all fun and games. Yeah. And then Friday night will be here.
Then they kick it off, right?
That's right.
It's really good. Being a part of this rivalry is just a great thing. Me growing up in Manchester and coming and watching LaGrange all the years in the heyday and the tradition that they have and what they're trying to do over there now, it's just a fun rivalry to be involved in. Like I said, both fan bases are real knowledgeable about the game of football and really die hard on both sides, and now you're starting to see some people, maybe have been alumni of one school but have kids going to the other school.
Absolutely.
Type deal.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's really intense and it's a fun thing to be involved with.
It is. And fan base, you got to love it. And the coaching staff, you put a lot of hours in, but this week you might put an extra hour in just to see if there's.
We try to treat them all the same.
Right.
And that's not just coach speak. When you start over-preparing or doing something different, it creates a lot of anxiety and different things. So, no, we try to prepare each
Stay
week.
In your rhythm.
Well, we learned last year going to the semifinals, you have 4 weeks right there that you plan for 4. You have 4 game plans. Well, you didn't prepare in the semifinals any different than you did in week 1.
I got you.
But you got to prepare like that all year long, so you're accustomed to preparing that way and this and that. You don't want to do a whole lot different than what you've been doing all season long.
I got you.
That's what got you there, and so we try to take that mindset, that approach.
Speaking of an approach, I've been hearing some scuttles throughout the neighborhood that. There's going to be maybe some personnel moving around going on. So what if you can share maybe some things? Does it look like Schweitzer's going to be at quarterback? What do you?
Well, there's Coach Gibbs is over there trying to eat dinner. Y'all let him continue to eat, and we'll talk. But no, the bye week was something that we had pointed to for a long time. We're not as experienced in a lot of places like we were last year. And, it didn't make a lot of sense for us to play a lot of kids both ways early on. It's 100 degrees, practice reps, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, you're going to see some different people. You're going to see some different people in the secondary. You're going to see some different folks in some different spots that we think will help make us better.
Okay. As far as health-wise, I know you told me during break that looks like Jace Godwin, he kind of went down with a little hip injury there in the Chapel Hill game.
If we would have played last Friday, he wouldn't have been able to go, I don't think,
okay.
or at least he probably would have been 85%, but he's full go. Right now, knock on wood, we're fully healthy. We're ready to go. Just bumps and bruises like everybody has, week 7. But, our weight room, they do such a great job. And knock on wood, sometimes it's a luck of the draw. But I also believe in what we do in the weight room. It's really important. And so we've been pretty healthy. No major injuries. So everybody should. We still got a couple days to go this week, but everybody should be full ready to go Friday.
Well, it certainly helped with the rain that we got Sunday afternoon. Boy, I tell you, this area has needed the rain for so long. And it just today, I woke up early this morning, and it was just so different. It felt different in the air.
Yeah.
And I'm sure your practices, you practiced this morning.
Yep.
And so it really never did get that hot today, and it's really not projected to be even if there's heat, it's not going to be humid.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well,
it's
and
that time of year.
I think we have a lot of rain coming in maybe tomorrow, Wednesday, and we're just weeks away from having the indoor facility ready to go.
Okay.
And so the quicker the better for that, but it's coming very quickly. And but we'll get after it tomorrow. We may have to stagger how we do some things if we have a lot of rain tomorrow, but we'll see what goes on there. But I think we're in the clear as far as the hot weather and what I would call the cramping weather.
I got you. As far as school schedule this week, I know that the students are still out tomorrow.
Yes.
It's on fall break, and so the staff has to go back to the schools tomorrow. How does that work on your day as far as what you do and getting the players, first of all, ready to play and practice? Do you see another morning practice, or are you going to try to move the afternoon?
I'd rather not talk about that.
No.
We'll kind of see how we get things done tomorrow. That's one of those things that you don't want to reveal your hand too much about what we're doing tomorrow.
I got you.
But I will say Wednesday and Thursday, and Friday too, that they have several spirit days or whatever you want to call them, dress up days type stuff going on. It's fun. It's fun for the kids. It's a distraction for us.
Still have Battle of the Harvest, is that right?
Battle of the Harvest, now that's huge, and that's something we fully get behind, fully support. And but we'll kind of be flexible tomorrow with the weather. We'll come out and we're going to practice Wednesday afternoon and Thursday afternoon. It'll be the first Thursday afternoon practice prior to a game that we've had all season. So we're going to try to mix it up. We're having some problems coming out slow in some games and doing some stuff. So we're going to try to see if we can jumpstart ourselves a little bit Friday.
Cool. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to be talking to Todd Parrish live from Kia of LaGrange. You're listening to Troup High Coaches Show here live at Your Pie Pizza. You guys come on out and join us. Still not too late. They're rolling the pizzas off the table now on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. This is Jonathan Moosemat from Glenn Smith and Opelika. We are happy to be a sponsor of high school football. We believe that high school athletics builds character among young people, and we are honored to lend our support. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 27th year, we are your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 600 new and used vehicles every day. Online at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
That's why
I got you. Hey, Todd, this is Greg Hicks. You there?
Yeah, man.
All right. Hey, I apologize. Before we get back on air, I didn't get a chance to go out and look. I was kind of running behind. All I know is a red car. Red means fast, baby.
It's a Forte XLS package.
All right.
I call it the Baby Stinger.
Baby Stinger. Well, I like the Stinger, so we get back from break. I'll clue you in and key you in here, and then we'll talk about the Forte XLS. What's the S? Is it extra large sport? Is that what it's supposed to be?
That'll be good.
Are we ready? Oh, wrap it up. Oh, you tell me when.
We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the Kia of LaGrange Coaches Show. Live at Your Pie LaGrange.
All right, welcome back to Your Pie Pizza to the Troup High Coaches Show. We have on the line Todd Parrish, the general manager at Kia of LaGrange. And, man, I'm sitting here. There's a lot of red and black at Your Pie tonight. It's not only Your Pie's colors, but it's also the color of your Forte out there. Todd, tell us about it.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, the Kia did an awesome job on that particular car. What they did was they revamped the whole thing. I mean, changed it from top to bottom, inside and out, made it even larger, more horsepower, all the safety features. And you know what? Even after all that, they did not give up the gas mileage. That car can get up to 40 miles per gallon. I call it the Baby Stinger. It's a cool redesign. When you get inside, it's got all kind of things, lane departure, Also, it's got the sunroof. It's got the big 8-inch TV screen inside that you can see all your navigation instruments and everything else. And these cars come in a lot of different packages. This is one that we have, and I tell you what an awesome car it is.
You know, my daughter's finally got out of the television industry, and she's been producing for 10 years, and she finally got her a teaching job. She's teaching audio visual up at Rome High School, and she's in the market for a new car. So now I'm telling her that Kia will drive it up there and deliver it to her, I promise.
Yeah, that's right. Tell her we'll put a bow on it, wrap that bad boy up, sit up there. That bad boy have full of gas, be standing tall, a big old bow on it, and if she wants to, TOWD will ride up there and do the paperwork for her. That's just how we do it.
Tell you what, we may have to paint it orange, though. I don't know about this red.
Well,
she's an Auburn fan.
I'll tell you. Yeah, you know, a lot of things go on. You know how I am. I went to Clemson, so I got a little orange.
Hey, we can do some orange. That'll work.
But, hey, it doesn't matter if it needs to be whatever color. We can make it. I always tell somebody, hey, if you don't have something color-wise or ain't jacked up, I can always pimp your ride. It doesn't matter.
Pimp your ride. I tell you what. Hey, Todd, always a pleasure. You guys listen up. If you're listening, audience out there, go by see Todd Pash and the boys out there. No pressure at all. There's no commission sales going on. Just make yourself at home, walk in, and anybody out there will help you out for a vehicle of your choice. But certainly go out there and see that new Forte XLS. Super nice small sports car. Todd, we appreciate everything you do for all the local schools, buddy.
And I appreciate you guys. And guys, get out there and go watch these old boys play ball. Hey, we're getting into the good thing is we start to get to the mix of things. Well, weather's get a little bit cooler for us, and bless the boys' hearts, man. I mean, that 100-degree weather, and the coaches, and the band, and everybody else, even the fans. But, hey, it's time. Weather cool down, we're going to get after it. Hey, everybody go knock some heads.
All right, brother, we will. Thank you, sir. Y'all. That was Todd Parrish with Kia of LaGrange. You know, Coach, getting back to the football, we appreciate all that Kia does for all the local teams. But I wanted to mention last Thursday there was a pretty important game on in Troup County, and it wasn't Callaway, and it was actually Long Cane Middle and Gardner Newman Middle, and they played over at Gardner Newman, and so it was a pretty good middle school football contest.
Yeah, it was. I was shocked by the number of people that turned out for that ball game. It was a standing room only crowd. Of course, there's not a whole lot of seats, but it took 45 minutes to get out of the parking lot, and so it was two undefeated teams, two really good, solid 8th grade, 7th grade teams, and we were able to come out victorious in both of those. Our 7th grade won 22-0, and the 8th grade, I think it was 28-0. And what's impressive about the 8th grade is they've played 7 games, I think. Mm-hmm. I think that includes the scrimmage or jamboree, and they've only given up 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
That's 5 shutouts, and so they're. Defensively, they're pretty salty down there, and they have enough skilled people offensively. They can do some good things with Jeff Davis and Teo and those guys down there.
I was going to say I had another commitment Thursday night, but I would have loved to have seen it. But I had a lot of I've had more than 2 or 3 guys come by the shop and were doing business with us, and one in particular is my delivery driver. And, he had nothing but good things to say about the environment over there and the middle school, how intense it was. And he was really complimentary on the athletes down at Long Cane and both the quarterback and the tailback. And he mentioned the linebackers on defense. He's a very knowledgeable man about football, and also it was nice to hear that coming from him.
Yeah, and we feel really good about where we are. This is probably the first year where they're fully invested in what we're trying to do as a full program. Mm-hmm. We've implemented things at small stages along the way, but they're fully immersed in what we're doing. And those guys, Coach Murdoch and all his crew down there, do a great job. Going to take those guys out to eat tomorrow night, so I hope they enjoy themselves and just show some appreciation of how much we appreciate those guys, because that's the lifeline, that's the bloodline right there, and it's very, very promising, and we're excited about it.
Yeah, and I know that's something that you've been focused on. Of the many things that you are focused on, that too is one of them you've been focused on, is kind of working with that middle school and just having a good relationship with them.
Yeah, and I've probably immersed myself into that more so this year than ever. I don't really know why. I think maybe because we were changing leadership down there with them, and with my wife being the principal down there, it kind of makes it a little bit easier access for me. And, I probably step on those guys' toes quite a bit. I go down there to support them. I get on the sideline and start coaching and, calling timeouts and doing stuff. And I'm like, all right, guys, I'm going to let y'all have it from here. But, no, they do a tremendous job. And I'm going to leave somebody out if I start naming. But Coach Murdoch's the head coach down there. Brandon Todd is the offensive coordinator. Maurice Swain is the defensive coordinator. So both of you coordinators played at Troup.
Yeah.
Coach Cavender does the offensive line. Coach Cross, Coach Sheely. I know I'm going to leave some of those guys out just off the top of my head, and but they do a tremendous job down there, and we're going to reap a lot of benefits of what they, the things that they're producing right now, player-wise, development-wise, how they're doing in the classroom, discipline-wise. And we're extremely excited. That group right there, we won it last year with this 9th grade group, won the championship, and we'll play for the championship in 2 weeks, or actually a week from this Thursday. We'll play Auburn at the stadium on Thursday at 5:30.
Oh, wow.
And so this, we're going for a repeat, with the championship.
Good. I tell you. And it's good. I mean, anytime you're playing, you include the Auburn-Opelika area down there. You've got some good athletes, good programs from down there. They're both city schools, and they've got a chance to put a lot of money into their program.
When you talk about that group, you're talking about Callaway, you're talking about LaGrange, you're talking about Central, you're talking about Auburn, you're talking about Opelika. That's good football.
That's good football.
That's really good football. So if you can go in there and you can knock kids with them, and if you can be as successful as we have been with those two classes, that's something special.
Wow. Yeah, it's when it just makes you feel better when coming at rivalry week, and you just kind of come off of a mini rivalry, if you will, with the middle school.
And I'm super excited about also too where our 7th grade program is right now, because in the past, this is not a knock against anybody, but in the past, I think 7th grade was a little bit of an afterthought. They're not the big stage down there. They play. Before the 8th grade, and sometimes it's depending on where you play. It might be a shortened game because of daylight or whatever. And those guys have a decision made. Do I play? Some of those guys can still play rec. Some of them still play 7th grade.
That's right.
But that group right there, really, they beat Gardner-Newman, like I said, 22-0 the other day, and that group has won a lot of games. And so now we're taking it step by step by step, and so we're really in a good spot right now.
Sweet. Speaking of a good spot, this is a good time to take our last and final break. You're listening to Troup High Football Coaches Show here live from Your Pie Pizza on Eagle Sports.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
Don't you buy no ugly shirt now. Mm-hmm.
That's right. To get a good-looking shirt is now a lot easier at Mud Creek Graphics. The creek has risen to downtown LaGrange at 211 Greenville Street. Mud Creek Graphics location is perfect for you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have them custom printed. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange. Remember to like us on the Book of Faces, that's Facebook, at Mud Creek Graphics. Precision Auto Body started after Eddie Bartlett painted his first bike when he was a kid. And after a lot of schooling and training, now Precision Auto Body is one of the premier body shops in Georgia and Alabama.
Hey, I'm Eddie Bartlett. Come see us today down at Precision Auto Body right here in LaGrange, Georgia.
So if you need your car or truck brought back to original specs, bring your pride and joy to the staff of Precision Auto Body, and they'll take care of the rest. Precision Auto Body, 101 Service Park Lane in LaGrange. Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945. and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursday's all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brunswick stew is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use their convenient drive-thru Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
Now back to the Kia of LaGrange Coaches Show, live at your pile LaGrange.
Thank you, Brett Thompson. You just do a wonderful job at bringing us back from commercial break. With just a few more minutes left, Coach, let's talk about the game Friday night. 7:30 Callaway Stadium. Troup High is going to be the visitors this year. So as you come down Dallas Street or however you park, remember that the Tigers will be on the visitor side this year. But come on down and be strong and fill up those stands, because I'm sure both sides will be completely full, or at least they should be completely full, and should be standing room only, kind of like what you had over at Gardner Newman the other day, last Thursday with Long Cane and Gardner Newman. But kind of some things, as you guys are not to reveal anything, but I know what do you think the fans, let's say they've seen enough of Troup and LaGrange this year, what do you think they can expect from what you guys are doing maybe, and what do y'all think the LaGrange is going to be doing?
Well, let's see if we can ask Coach Gibbs.
Hey, Coach, you want to tell us what you're going to do on offense real quick? No, I'm just messing with you. These guys ain't talking. They're just not talking.
If I'm them, I try to throw the ball deep. I mean, you look at our DBs and what we've done so far this year. I chunk it.
Yeah.
It's kind of catch-22, because if you chunk it and you don't complete it, then the clock stops.
Yeah.
And, hopefully, we're clicking a little bit on offense, so the more possessions hopefully would help us. But, if I'm a team and I'm playing Troup right now, I think you got to attack. You got to try to throw the ball down the field, and so see what happens. I think we've kind of, at least at practice, we've shored up some of those holes, we think. So we'll see. But it's going to be a hard fought game. Their guys going to go. Kids know each other.
Yeah.
And two really good programs going at each other, and they'll hear it from their aunts and their uncles and their brothers and their cousins, and they'll hear a lot. They'll hear enough in their ears before Friday that everybody come out fired up and ready to go.
Well, that's true. So Friday night, 7:30, Callaway Stadium. Get there early. Make sure you get you a good seat, because it stands to be another packed house. Anytime LaGrange and Troup get together, it's always a packed house. It's the last 10 years or so, it's been really exciting, really from both sides of the ball. But as a Tigers stand, they're gonna try to win their fourth in a row, and I'm sure that LaGrange is going to try to prevent that. So with that, you guys come on out, all you Tiger fans, come on out Friday night and pack the house on the visitor side, 7:30 Friday night, Callaway Stadium. Any final thoughts, Coach?
No, I just I hope our guys respect the rivalry, and that win or lose that we represent Troup High in a respectful manner, and because we'll all go back to going about our different ways come next week, but this week is rivalry week, and it'll be intense, and we'll hopefully be ready to play.
All right, good job. Well, with that, you've been listening to Troup High Football Coaches Show. I'm your host, Greg Hicks, along with head coach Tanner Glisson. We'll see you guys next Monday here live from Your Pie Pizza on Eagle Sports.